Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma. I hope this fan isn't too loud, but it is 8:30 and pushing 80 degrees. So we have the fan going. That being said, hey, I am in Texas now, home for a week. That's really all that this video is, but I do have a bunch of stuff that I want to crochet and I want to go to some yarn stores, and I think I'm going to visit Joann today. Hopefully they're still running right now. I have not kept in touch with my coworkers from my home Joann, but I'm pretty sure my mom said they're supposed to close like end of May, so I'm hoping that someone I know is there, they have anything on the shelves that I can pick up and just kind of say hi. So I really want to do that today, but it might be tomorrow. Right now we're getting an early start because I am going to get my favorite breakfast ever here. It's really simple. It's a bean and cheese breakfast taco. It's literally just, it's a taco, I guess, but it could be a burrito. It is a burrito. I don't know. The way they call things, the way they name things here always has thrown me off, but I get 3 of those because this place by my house is a deal where they're super cheap if you buy 3. And then I get a Dutch Bros. And then I also kind of need to go to Walmart to buy some like shampoo and stuff because I've just been adding hairspray for like 2 days now. This is my second full day in town. I didn't do much yesterday. I got my nails done, which was fun. But other than that, I went to the mall, we went to dinner, but like not a lot exciting stuff happened, so I thought I would start today. But yeah, welcome to this week's video, and it should be a fun one. I will say, it is Thursday, and on Saturday, I think we're gonna go to Austin, and while we're there, my 2 missions, well 3. 1, watch Thunderbolts in theaters because I made my brother wait to watch it. Oh well. Number 2, go to this creative reuse center that I found on TikTok, and 3, go to the yarn store that I went to last summer when I went to Austin, but I want to go again. So we'll see if my family lets me. I guess 4 could be like get good coffee, but whatever. But for today, Walmart, maybe Joann, good breakfast, and I think that's all. My sister and I went, oh, we're going to the thrift store later. Forgot about that. But yeah, my room's a mess. I left it, actually no, my mom cleaned it before I got here, and then I proceeded to make it a mess in about 24 hours, so that's my bad. But yeah, I am kind of excited for today. I think it'll be chill but fun, and hopefully I'll get some crocheting done because I do still have some projects to finish. Okay, back in the same spot, but I did go to Walmart, go to Joann's, and go in the pool. So we have some freshly cleaned hair. You're just gonna have to, I look, whatever. But I went to Joann, and they had more yarn, at least more yarn that I like, than the one in New York did, and also got to see some of my old co-workers, which was really nice and really sweet, obviously. Also, paper bags. Weird. To say that I got a lot is an understatement, but I don't care. I think I'm gonna make a whole video on this, that I'm ditching my D-stash basically is the big spoiler, but I think I'm gonna talk a lot more, kind of my thoughts, my feelings, and everything in that video. But I do want to still give this haul. So I got some other stuff too, but the yarn is the big thing here. Yeah, I only spent $100, and my savings on the receipt said $144, so I feel pretty good about it. But I got these 2 small pillow forms just because they were 60 off, and because I can, I don't know, I wanted them. And then I got 4 of the Big Twist Living. I made a bunch of blanket squares with Big Twist Living, and I needed a border color, and I thought that I didn't want white, but A, they had white, and B, it just, all the other colors, I was thinking more like, I think white will look the best. So I got 4, really hoping I don't need more than that. So yeah, because I want to say one of these balls made almost 3 squares, and I only need enough to go around each of the 12 squares once, and then all around the whole blanket. So I'm hoping 4 will be enough. I could have gotten more, but I don't have any I don't even have it with me to work on, so I'm kind of just hoping for the best. If it's really not enough, I'll have to just buy a different yarn and save that for something else. But okay, and then they had a bunch of a few colors, but still, they had a bunch of K&C cotton. So I already have this. I already had 3 of these, and then I have 3 of 2 other colors in New York. So they had a bunch of this. So I bought enough of this that I bought 10, I think. So this plus the 3 will be plenty for a sweater or any kind of other garment. But then I got 3 of this color, which is like a light turquoisey color, to go with the other 2 neutrals that I have in New York. And then I got 14 of this darker teal, because I think it's really pretty and I think it goes well with my pale skin and dark hair. I don't know. Maybe this one not as much, but I've never been one to subscribe to color theory because I like the colors that I like. So yeah, I got 10 of these, I think, and 14 of these. But I really love this K&C cotton. It's just really easy to use and really soft, and I just love it. So yeah, I got a bunch of these, and there was even more of these 3 colors, but I don't know what else I would have made other than, I don't know. So I got that, and then I got a candle. Kind of random, but I got a candle. Sapphire Waves. I always love scents that are like water or musky kind of color scents, but this doesn't say how much is in it. Not how much, what scents are in it. It just smells good to me. And then I got this little guy because I think it was like 60 off of 20, so it was less than $10. And I'll either put a tiny plant or just like flowers in here. When I take it back, I'm gonna take this back to school. But yeah, that is all I got. Now, I am plotting to go to either a yarn store here in San Antonio or in Austin, and I think we're going to Austin. We might go to Fredericksburg. Undetermined yet. Either way, I want to find a yarn store. So there probably will be more, and I might go back to Joann's next week before I leave, but I doubt it. I might, I don't know. But this was a good haul, I think. So I am pretty excited about all of these. Yeah. Childhood bathroom, but that's not true. I didn't grow up here. So this is just like my home bathroom, I guess, which I've never shown my apartment bathroom at school, so I don't know why. I feel like making the distinction, but I'm putting my hair up because it's hot and I don't think we have AC. If we do, I can't feel it. I have 2 fans going in my room, but I also need to clean my room because I've been here for 2. I came home and like it was not a mess, and now it is. So I need to clean it, and I want to start going through my yarn just to kind of see what I have, make some decisions. I'm not going to talk about that too much in this video because I think I'm going to make a whole nother video about it. So yeah, but hair needs to go up because it's warm. I think it's already like in the mid or high 90s, and it's supposed to get to like 99 today, I think. So luckily not 106 like it was supposed to. It's changed. Okay, have to speak quickly. Hey guys, it is Saturday now and we are getting ready to head out. We're going to Fredericksburg just because they have like a little like old town main street. I'm wearing this top that I made a little bit ago and this cotton skirt from American Eagle, but I got it at TJ Maxx. Not taking much with me. I'm taking a project. I'm gonna start on the back side of my tank top, and then also I'm taking this mini skein with me to match in case I find some yarn. I need a full-size skein of this, basically similar color, so taking that with me in my purse. I don't think I've talked about this, but I love this purse, and I made this little bunny last summer. I got this in Seal Beach, and my sister got me this little zodiac monkey thing in Chicago. So yeah, we're going to probably get coffee first and then go to this place called the Tinsmith's Wife, which it says yarn store, but I think it's more like yarn and craft, and then we're gonna go to Fredericksburg. So I'm very excited. I don't know how much I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna try to show as much as possible. But yeah, I'm very excited. It's hot, that's why cotton. I should take a clip actually, that I think about it, for my hair because it's probably gonna get hot. But other than that, I'm very excited for this little day out with my family. Also, forgot to mention, finish the socks and they're currently blocking. They should be done by tomorrow. I'm back home. It is 8 o'clock. I'm sorry for the bad quality. There's not good lighting in my room. We have been home for like an hour, but I have been sitting on my phone for an hour. But I wanted to quickly show you what I got from our little adventures. First thing first being this cream skein of yarn. It's so hard to see. Wow. This is Malabrigo Arroyo Pure Superwash Merino wool, 100 grams. I think it's a fingering weight because it looked like it, but it also doesn't have that much yardage as my other fingering weights. But I just needed a cream skein for my sweater that I'm gonna make eventually. And then I saw this, and this is West Yorkshire Spinner's Signature 4-ply in the color Evergreen. And my sister actually got me 2 of these when she was in Scotland, and I saw this and I was like, well, it's a little like just to have more of and maybe have more options with what I want to make. I just got another one because it was there. And then we went to this little antique shop and I didn't get much. I just got some buttons, but they were cheap. So I got these 2. Really interesting. And then I got these metal ones. And yeah, that's all I got today. A lot of food and coffees and stuff. But what I realized like 2 seconds ago is that I have not even started editing my video that's supposed to go up tomorrow. So I'm gonna take off my makeup, get into some comfy clothes, and start doing that. I think it's gonna be maybe a shorter video. So, and I also have to like finish it tomorrow morning because it's about my socks and they're not done blocking yet. They are definitely drier than like when I left, so that's good, but I'll have to like take them off the mat I think tomorrow. So no biggie, but I have to have basically done tonight because then tomorrow we're having like a pool day because we have a pool in our backyard. So we got snacks and fruit and drinks, and we're gonna just spend all day outside by the pool tomorrow. So not really time to do much else. I'll probably crochet a little bit, but you know, not focused mostly on being outside in the pool. Good morning, people. It's Sunday. Video is scheduled to go. I have my socks on actually. They're very cool, but there's a whole video about that. Go watch it. I need to actually catalog my yarn. Okay, so I started going through my yarn the other day, and I actually need to like catalog it now. I need to take some pictures, figure it all out. I also need to see what yarn, make some real decisions. What am I getting rid of? I think it might only be a couple balls, but I'm indecisive, so we'll see. But yeah, I also kind of like want to start project planning a little better. I'm gonna redo a bunch of stuff, so I think I'm gonna make a whole video about that though, so like I'm not gonna do it in this video, but all of that needs to be worked out. Yeah, I also kind of need to eat breakfast, so maybe I should do that first. I want to make a breakfast burrito. But yeah, not too much happening. I worked on the what did I work on yesterday? Oh my god. I worked on my tank top a tiny bit. I realized last night that I still have quite a bit to go on my hexagon like sweater, so that was really disappointing. But yesterday in all of our driving to Fredericksburg and stuff, I did do a tiny bit of work, just so I will show you so we have an update clip. But I started the back part of this tank top. I've done 7 rows. I need 47 before I start decreasing. So definitely got some more to go. I don't need to finish this by the time I go back to New York. This was just literally something to work on. I would like to finish either my hexagon sweater or my cardigan, preferably both, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because it's Sunday and we leave on Wednesday. So today I'm going to finish working on my yarn, figuring that out, getting it cataloged. Tonight, I don't know. We're supposed to spend all day outside in the pool, but it's also going to be cloudy all day. We did not account for that. So I'll see what my sister says. We might still, or we might like push it to tomorrow. I don't know. But I do want to spend either Monday or Tuesday, or I guess today, if we don't do the pool, finishing the sleeves on my cardigan. It can't take that long, like they're just sleeves. So I definitely want to do that. And then the hexagon sweater I also really want to do. I just have to like sit down and start working on it again. So yeah, but first breakfast burrito and then yarn. Okay, hey, it's Monday. I was gonna say Monday morning, it's 2 in the afternoon. I have been sitting in this spot in the dark since I woke up though. The thing about Texas is it's so freaking hot. I have to trick myself that it's cool, so I keep the room dark and the fan going. But anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this sweater that I have been making some great progress on. And I just did a like, the thing about hexagon anything is it's like so hard to try it on because it's not connected, but I kind of put it up against my body in the best way I could, and I think it's gonna work. So now I will show you. This is what we have, and as you can see, it's not quite up here, but it is pretty good. And I don't want to go further than this because I don't want the, like, this is where like the neck hole starts and we're already here. So I'm going to, now that I have all this done, I'm going to do some straight rows on just this one side to get halfway because I need the back to be flat across, but then on the front side I'm going to what am I going to do? I'm going to do decreases so that it's, you know, a neck hole, but I want to say I'm gonna have to do about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 rows of just granny stitch straight up and down in order to do what we need. And yeah, so I'm on my 5th ball, I think, which is like fine, I guess. I'm definitely not gonna run out of yarn because what am I trying to say? I'm not gonna do ribbing or anything because I think this kind of summery vibe doesn't need ribbing. But so basically, if each hexagon side takes 5 balls of yarn, that's 10 total for part of it. I have 19 total. I've got about 4 to 4.5 probably for the tank top that I started, but that still leaves me 5 balls of yarn, or 4.5 balls of yarn, to literally all I have to do is about this length. I just do some rapid decreases, and then literally like this much maybe on the bottom, like a couple rows. So I think that'll be fine. I'll have I'm gonna guess I'm gonna have like 3 balls left over after both of these projects, but yeah. So for now, I'm going to work the side. I'm gonna go in the pool probably in like half an hour, so whatever I get done before then. And then after that, I'm gonna be in the pool for a while. I think I'm gonna tan, or try to tan. But then we're gonna have to pick up my mom from work and then go to Hobby Lobby, which I don't love Hobby Lobby, but I already went to Joann's and got the cotton yarn that I could, and they didn't have white. And for my project, I want to see if I'm planning another project that I might use some of the teal yarn for, but I still need white. If I end up not going the teal and white route, I might just order yarn, but I also don't really want to do that, so we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for the rest of the day. Good morning. I did not have a lot of time. I also realized disturbingly late in my YouTube journey here that the back camera is in fact better on my phone. Yeah. Sorry every single time I've ever filmed anything with my front camera. I'm working on it. And also, like, I knew that. I'm just lazy. Anyways, quick from yesterday, Hobby Lobby haul. Nothing crazy. I got 4 of these white cotton to go with some of the teal yarn that I got at Joann's. Project coming soon, you'll see it. I got 2 hooks. One of them I immediately started using, 4.5 and 5mm metal ergonomic hooks, and that's literally all I got. And then yesterday, after getting back from Hobby Lobby, I started working on this more seriously, and this morning I finished the main body, I should say. I still have to do the arms and do some finishing. I might add length to the bottom, but it's kind of a good length, I think, for a summer sweater. I have to try it on with my low-waisted pants and see if it needs a little bit of length, but we'll see. Now, I unfortunately do have to go to the dentist. And then when I get back home, I've got a bunch of stuff to do because we leave tomorrow morning. So, kind of the last full day, and it's going to be a long one because I have a lot to do. So one of them being low-key, would love to finish this sweater, but also there's a lot of things higher on the priority list, so we'll get to that. But yeah, time to go to the dentist. Okay, I'm home. I look crazy because I was just in the pool. I have a ton of stuff to do. It is almost 4 o'clock, so I actually have exactly 12 hours until I need to be at the airport, and I've got a lot to do until then. So I think I'm gonna take like an hour, hour and a half to do some tech stuff. I need to put yarn stash information in this Google sheet that I made. I need to post on TikTok, on YouTube, a short on TikTok, on YouTube, post some Instagram pictures maybe. And then once I get tired of being on my computer, I will take a shower and film for, I don't know if it's the next video or not, probably in a video or two. And yeah, so lots to do, and I low-key am like not focused. I might need to make a coffee. But yeah, it's gonna get productive now. I took a break. By a break, I mean I crocheted stuff for my mom and my brother, and then I took a nap. Also ate dinner, and now I'm packing. And I'm basically trying to fit as much yarn as I can into this duffel bag. So far, I've got my whip that I'm annoyed I brought, and about half the cotton yarn I bought. And I want to take some of my stash. So I'm kind of working that through right now, hoping I can fit a lot. Okay guys, I had to pause and just pack because packing is, I've said this before, packing is so stressful to me and I have to just like zone in on it, but I'm done. I usually try to clean my room, before I leave. I just don't have it in me. I really don't. So I'll give you kind of an idea of what I'm leaving and what I've got packed up and stuff. So this is, I don't think I went through my yarn in this video, but basically all my yarn that I had here, which I had a good amount, I either have packed in these 2 boxes, and all my most of my new yarn, among other things, is in this duffel bag. I packed my carry-on to the brim with clothes from here that I want to take back to New York, and in this small section of my backpack will have to be my toiletries and that whip. So that's exciting. This box is, I wrote it down on the box, hold on. Clothes, cotton balls, some wool, and like some bikinis. And then in here is obviously a pillow, a bunch of yarn, and this room decoration that I want. This is the yarn that I'm leaving here, literally just these skeins and that bag, as well as obviously my Bernat and most of my acrylic. I'm taking like 2 balls. And then this basket is stuff that I will want in New York eventually, but I just don't really know when. It's like clothes, it's craft stuff, it's a purse, it's nothing crazy. And then this is a bag of my ex's clothes and some yarn that I'm destashing, so I'll have my parents donate that at some point. The thing is, like, I'm not moving to New York. It's like I'm moving to New York for a year because that's the time of our lease. We'll probably stay there. Like, I have 2 years left of school and might get my master's, so I have a lot of time there, but I also, like, I can't obviously like move. I'm just going on plane trips, so it's like trying to take stuff there is so much work and I hate it. But alas, we're pretty much packed up. My siblings and I are gonna go to Whataburger soon because we have to leave for our flight at like 3:50, and I actually don't know what time it is. It's 1:25. Wow, that's actually not that long from now. So we're gonna get a snack, and then I'm gonna crochet on my sweater for a little bit, and that's really it. Question mark? Okay guys, this is the last kind of leg of this video, I guess. It is 3:27 a.m. Pulling all-nighters to fly somewhere is not new for me, but sometimes I'm way more tired, and I'm honestly not that tired right now, which is kind of crazy. But I am going to be cracking open the Celsius, and this is a new flavor for me because my brother bought me the wrong flavor. So we're going to try it. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, this is the kiwi strawberry. It's actually delicious. It tastes like slightly carbonated Snapple, and I used to be obsessed with Snapple. So that's really upsetting because I've never seen that before, and I'm scared I'm never going to see it again. Now, it's 3:27. We leave in about 20 minutes, and my goal, and it's going to be a very easy goal, is to finish the sleeves. I've got about 3 rows left. I finished this sleeve, and now I'm on this one, and that way I think I will try to work on the body on the plane or one of the plane rides, because I really only need like 2 rows of granny stitch and I think a row of single crochet, and then I'll steam it and it'll be like the perfect length. But yeah, and maybe I'll start like weaving in ends, and then I'm gonna wait for when I've landed to finish the collar, because I think that, excuse me, is gonna take some like trying on and finagling, and I can't do that on the plane. So next time I speak will probably be in New York. So yeah, that was the week in Texas, but this video is not quite done yet. Hey guys, so it is actually Friday now. We flew in on Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday, but it's been very crazy just unpacking the van, and as you can see, I've done a lot in my room. So this is my room, or at least part of it. I'll give you a little tour. So my desk, and I have like my backpack, dresser, and then my bed in this little corner. We are on the 3rd floor of the house, so that's the roof. But this is also my closet. These are the curtains I had in my window in my other place, but just literally my whole closet. And then I'm gonna get some command hooks to hang my 2 purses on this wall where this one is. Sorry about my creaky floors. But yeah, some more shoes I didn't fit in my closet. And then this dresser is where I'm gonna try to fit all my yarn, so wish me luck. And then that's just the 2 boxes. That has all of my crocheted clothes in it, and then that's the rest of my room stuff. I still have some decorating to do, but we'll work on that. And then yeah, this is all my crochet stuff, minus like my plant, and we're going to kind of organize this right now. Okay guys, that is all I have for this week. As I said, this was mostly my week at home. Just wanted to show you a little bit of what's going on here now that we're back in New York. As always, I'm going to have my podcast episode come out towards the end of the month, and I'm going to have a bunch of other vlogs, just kind of what I'm doing this summer. I'm going to have my new yarn stash video come up hopefully in the next couple weeks. I need to check my editing schedule again. But yeah, if you enjoyed today, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a bunch of links below if you want to support me in any way. Otherwise, just liking and commenting does a lot. If you want to check out my Instagram, I do post a bit more frequently on there and just kind of like everyday stuff. So yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!